Sadnam. So Yogi Bhajan, the master of Kundalini Yoga, talked a lot about what we'd be seeing during these times that we're in right now. And he said that there'll be somebody at an office with their pencil, right, and their hands like this, and they'd be like a statue, right? They'd be there for a couple days, and then they'd come back. So they would just completely leave their bodies and come back. And they'd have no sense that any time had passed. They'd have no sense of if they left at all. So I haven't been seeing this yet, but I have been noticing the beginnings of what he's been talking about. And you may have been noticing this in your own life, with other people around you, or noticing it within yourself. And it's people get spacey. They get spacey, they zone out. Okay? So it looks like they may be bored or they may be daydreaming. Okay? But energetically, they've checked out. So daydreaming's different. Daydreaming is using your creative faculties, but you, right, your presence is still there. You're still aware of your surroundings. So checking out, your presence is gone, you're gone, and you're lost in the intrigues of the mind. You're like a zombie. And you may have noticed this yourself driving in your car, and you don't remember how you got there. Like, how did I get here? I'm here. I don't know what happened. This is getting lost in the intrigues of the mind, and it's leaving your subconscious mind to do the driving, which is just out of habit, right? You go unconscious, but your subconscious can still move you and navigate you through time and space out of habit, out of the past. And there's almost 2 species on the planet right now. They're the ones that are still living from fear, the ones that actually want to go back into history, right, back to the good old days, to biblical times, and bring up all the barbaric behavior, such as like, let's cut someone's hand off if they steal from you, right, things like that. Then there's the other species that are like ready to leave it all behind, all of this system, these structures that no longer work, that want to embrace more of the Aquarian values, such as love and community, and to live in peace and harmony and create something new that benefits all of humanity and not just a select few. Right? And to stop worshiping the dollar and start taking care of one another. So this phenomenon of checking out is coming from the increased vibrational frequency of the planet. And what that is doing, it's bringing up the sacred wound. It's bringing up the sacred wound of humanity. And each person on this planet, every human, is carrying this sacred wound within their DNA. Right? So this is what you as a soul agreed to before you incarnated, that you would transmute this sacred wound for the evolution of humanity. And to be grounded in your body and to live here on this planet is very painful, very painful. And you may have been touched by death, right? A lot of death around you. And maybe you may have been touched by suicide. Someone close to you committed suicide, or someone you know that has committed suicide. And we're going to see more and more and more of this as we enter into the Aquarian Age, because every soul is not here to transmute this wound. In fact, some souls have agreed to come on the planet only for a short time. And the reason for that is so that the ones left behind, can feel this pain, right? Can open their hearts and feel this pain. So you may think that your challenges are personal. And on one level, that's true. Yes, you're dealing with your own personal karmas in this incarnation. But then on another level, you're also dealing with your ancestral wound, okay, that you inherited, that goes 7 generations back. So that's why everything can feel so intense, you know, in your life. Things are so intense. The emotions are intense. The challenges are intense. Because it's not just you, the personal you. It's you, right, in your 7 generations. So you're connected to your 7 generations through your DNA. That's right there in your body. So all ancestral memory has to be wiped from your DNA for this new human to evolve, this new human to come to the planet, right? And great, 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 great grandma isn't here, right? You're here. So this is the energy that's moving through you. And you may even notice this with your own personal memory, right, from this lifetime. You won't remember things like you used to. You won't remember words even. Words won't come easily to you, or spellings of words, and just simple things like that. Our memory is shifting because the magnetic field of the earth is shifting, and that affects our memory. So if you know that you've come here to serve a mission on this planet Earth during this time, it's really about becoming more grounded, more in your body, and not check out, but check in. So going deeper and deeper into your center, and that means you're going to come face to face with your own pain. So here's the paradox, okay? The Aquarian Age is all about paradox, which means these two seemingly unrelated, totally different things are actually both true at the same time. So the more that you surrender into your pain, the more that you soften to the pain and not resist the pain, the more love that you feel, the more divine love that you feel. So the pain is actually a doorway into this divine love, and we each must go through that doorway. So to run from your pain, to try to escape your pain, you're also running from love that's trying to come in for you. So don't be afraid of your pain. You're completely designed and capable of transmuting this pain into the light. You know, if you look at the time period we're in right now, we're really in the crucifixion stage. You know, Jesus crucified on the cross. Each one of us is actually on our own cross. And so the cross is different for each person depending on your ancestral karma. So the crucifixion, if you look at it as a way of sacrificing the lower self, right, the ego, the mind, and then you're transmuting that into the higher self, into your light body, right? That's where we're all going. We're evolving into our light body, as well as planet Earth herself. So this time is really about trusting, keeping your faith, and surrendering everything, all that density, all that dense energy into the light. And it happens in here, inside your own physical form. And you have to do it on your own. No one else can do this work for you. So if you're watching this, or you're attracted to this video, you are a leader of the Aquarian Age. And that means that you are precious. Your life is precious. So this is a time to actually get even more grounded, right? People are going to get spacey. They're going to just check out, right? So you want to be very alert, okay, to your surroundings. And this is opening up your self-sensory system. So I just want to talk a little bit about grounding and some things that you can do. And so if you start to feel a bit spacey, you know that feeling, I'm feeling a bit spacey, I feel dizzy, I feel a bit nauseous, that means that you're leaving your body, okay? You're automatically checking out. So this is when you feel your feet on the ground. That's a great way to ground, is just feel your feet on the ground. You can also imagine red light moving from your root chakra, okay? So the anus area all the way down the legs, down the feet, and then imagine that red light is going right to the center of the earth herself. That will help you stay grounded. You can extend that red light wherever you go, right? So if you're in your car, just imagine that red light is all around you, right? Keeping you grounded. If you go into the grocery store, the same thing. If you find that you're dropping things or you're having accidents, you know, you're cutting your finger or tripping, things like that, or people are tripping around you and dropping things, that means that you're not grounded. And so a good way is to add more protein to your body. That will help ground you as well. And a great way to stay grounded and feel protected is to use the mantra of protection. Okay? So in yogi world, there's no such thing as an accident, right? An accident is a collision in time and space that you can prevent. So a good way to do is to chant the mantra of protection, which is Adgare Name, Shagadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sirigurudev Name. So I've written it down here. And if you chant that 3 times before you turn your car on, or you walk out the door, you get on your bicycle or your motorcycle, whatever mode of transportation you use, you will buy yourself 9 feet of space and 9 seconds of time. So you don't have that collision of time and space. So I've been doing that for about 15 years, right? It's just habit now. I do it. And I've had quite a few, well, not quite a few experiences where a car has cut me off and it's come, like my eyes saw it, the car was coming at my car, and it just bounced off the aura. So it's right. It's like, okay, I accept that. I accept that reality. It doesn't make any sense, but I accept it. And I know it's from chanting that mantra. So if you do that, and I've never been in an accident. So, and I know other yogis that have been doing it even longer, like 30, 35 years, and they've never been in an accident. So if you can do that. And there's great versions of that. One of my favorites is by Sanatam Kaur. So if you go to spiritvoyage.com, you can purchase it there in MP3. And there's lots of other versions too that you can have just playing in your surroundings, in your car, or in your home, etc. So here's a great Kundalini Yoga meditation for grounding when you start to feel that I'm getting spaced out. I'm getting spaced out and I'm worried that something's going to happen to me because I'm not on the planet. And we need you, leaders of the Aquarian Age, here on the planet. Remember, your life is precious. So click the link above and for the meditation, and send the meditation to friends. Maybe you've got some friends that are pretty spaced out, or they've been in accidents and weird things happening to them. Send them the meditation, send them this video. And if it's not up there, if you can't see the link up there because you're on your smartphone, go down to the information box and there'll be a link there that you can click. And also, I welcome people to ask me questions, right? Email me with your questions or ideas, video ideas, things that you want to explore more. I really welcome those. Okay, so stay grounded and stay safe. Sat Nam.